Like the DF gave me a review here. I'm talking about trying to talk about anime. Well, it's an animated show I started to watch. I haven't watched in a minute, but started to watch. I watched a few, handful of episodes. Toyori, yeah, I think that's what it's called. It reminds me a little bit of Helga Pataki. If Helga Pataki and Hey Arnold got their own TV show, but in anime, she has the personality of Helga Pataki. She's always beating up on the dude for no reason. But not that she has a crush. She has a crush on somebody else, we, to whom she rejects for some reason. Under the she had she went all this time trying to get the dude just to reject him later. Like it makes no sense to me. But but this style it would make a lot of sense for Helga Pataki to do. She's technically a little bit of a bully uh, to one particular person who does not really deserve it. He's just trying to live his life. This uncle's like he has these mean set of eyes. He makes him look like scary. He's not gonna have a point. Scary eyes. Like he doesn't seem like he fits in because the way his eyes look, he looks scared, like he's going to beat somebody up all the time. Yeah, that's hilarious, right? But he's that's a nice guy. She beats up on him for no reason whatsoever. Like he comes over, cleans her house for her without asking, cooks her food, and he gets beat up a lot or talked down to like she's a sadist or something. I'm like, I said maybe those two need to get together because they probably have, she probably likes him. Not really. Yeah, probably likes him. Like, as far as it just reminds me too much of Helga Pataki. And why is that necessarily a bad thing? Because I didn't really care for Helga Pataki. Well, I knew she secretly liked him, but the whole series, I'm like, dude, why don't you just tell him you like him? Stop beating up on him. That's not gonna make him like you more. I don't like to see characters in their shows or real life just beat up on people for no reason just because they don't know how to express their feelings for people. It's not healthy at all. It's counterproductive to what they actually want. But I digress. I might as well make talking about enemy. There's another show I'm starting to get into, which is So I'm a Spider, So What? It's a pretty good show. I like the way what you're going like more video game ish. Uh, more anime ish. I see it's going down this RPG video game ish style. Shown in the mostly mobile games turned to shows. Like again, how do I explain it? She's fighting and beating monsters as a spider. And then I do spiders are more susceptible to just about anything. Burnt, alive, burnt. They're not necessarily known for your fighting. They're more like sit back and wait kind of person creatures. um, she's a monster. Some of their students get killed. All the students get killed and get reincarnated as different things. So most of them turn or reincarnate back into humans, which makes more sense. Uh, so we don't know what happened to most of them. We know two of them. One's a spider and one's a dragon. Which I said, dang, why he become a dragon? Female, and it takes two different places, two different areas, because one of them, they're both female. One of them ends up in this world full of monsters, and so technically she's on the monster side, and the other one ends up on the human side, allied with a prince as one of his companions. We don't know when those two will clash. It hasn't happened so far yet. From what I've heard, it's not gonna happen for a while, which is sad to hear. Kind of like them all be, but we don't know the purpose or the plot of this show actually. Other than she's a spider, like I hope there's more to it than this. Them going on, fighting monsters and stuff. They kind of lame. That'd be kind of lame. But I'm going to be talking about various different anime I like in the video. So that's separating because we have uh I don't remember their names. That's the thing. So many animes. Like, but I don't probably remember their names. I have to finish watching it. Maybe take some notes. Characters' names. I don't take notes. It's not scripted. We got another one. Obviously, Detective Conan is one of my favorites. I don't know. I made a super video on the internet, but I watched every episode up to date till now. So Conan, my favorite character, is obviously Conan. I, Rachel, I like her too, but she need to make up her mind whether she likes Conan or not. It's just the one ever shows she loves him. The next thing she knows, she hates him. And then she loves him, and she hates him, or she doesn't care. Their relationship is complicated. He obviously loves her, adores, sort of crush, but he always acts whenever they are together and he's in his back to his old body temporarily, even if it is temporary. He always acts weird. I know that Japanese, not everyone, but some of them don't like to show their emotions or be publicly affected. At least not all of. But I think that's mostly the older people. But these people are young, so we got the rich girl who's totally different. Uh, she is the opposite of that. I think she's more representative of the current generation. They're less uptight about certain things. It depends on how old. I guess it depends on how old he is. I heard on the younger Japanese people are less sticklers for that than the older ones. Like, but it's more generalist. So it's not everybody, but anime is kind of being more proper, prude. They portray these Japanese people are prudish. Not everyone, because more diverse. Because you can see there are some that do, some that don't. Some are prudish, some are not as prudish. Some are a little bit loose. So they have a bit of everything. But the main character, two characters, kind of in the middle, kind of prudish, kind of not. Like more prudish than not. They always blush all the time to get put on spot. They get flustered, act all weird when they try to confess their feelings. Like they just can't do it. Too hard. Stop all the gross. My only gripe is near the end. I put that thing on. Um, in the last episode, the latest episode, um, are getting kind of predictable. Not that the word already predictable, but even more predictable. And the second to last episode tried to solve my intelligence. I don't even know who wrote this nonsense. Episode 998, remember, like nobody, for which it starts out they're in a bar. You talking about what are the bragging about? In other words, he was meddling in people's business, and it cost somebody their job. I forgot the other one. It was so asinine. I forgot what the two people had the same gripe with, and were both trying to kill him. And this is what made me my trying to assault my intelligence. First of all, when they showed the crime happening, they showed once the other one hit him with the broomstick, and then when they find the body when the guy comes over there and yells and screams and then covers the body, all of a sudden it switches over to him being the one who killed him. I'm like, what? You didn't even show that. They usually show that, or at least if you didn't show it, you don't. You don't show. Usually, when they show the suspect, it usually is the suspect that they showed. They're trying to switch it up so it doesn't be so predictable. They showed it from before, so try to use some magic, but that just insults my intelligence too much because they might as well not show it at all. They should have went with the other program and not showing the murder, just showing him discover the body, and then they figure out who killed him. But no, they literally showed the other dude. They said that he didn't really kill him. Show him hitting him with the broom in the back of the head. So he did do something, and they don't try to tell us that he did nothing. And I'm like, are you dumb? You think we stupid? Are you think we dumb? Are you supposed to not see that, unsee what we just saw? I'm like, that's has to be the worst episode I've seen in the entire series of thousands of episodes. Had to be the worst. I think they stopped caring. But so you think we didn't just see what we just saw? Or you try to tell us what we saw was just what could have happened was in his own head, then they should have shown that. But they didn't show that. They showed him hitting him in the head with the broom, and then you gonna turn around and tell us it was the other dude who did it. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe he's wrong on this. Maybe this was one of those episodes where he come back to haunt him and he was wrong and he fell asleep. But then the man confesses to doing it, and they're like, oh my goodness, it's so dumb. Like, I unforgivable to insult my intelligence like this. You're insulting my intelligence now. Oh goodness, that's be an episode on its own. Um, and then we get to the Zero. Um, like that. I love that series. I, even though I haven't watched a lot of it, I watched the entire first one, but I'm sure we get to the second one because they're going off the rails. Now they're going to more advanced games. I say y'all need to stop. Y'all just need to stop. Y'all were good. Could have finished. You should have stopped at that one. But no. had to keep going. Okay, it's got the second version of it isn't really all that great. I just can't get through it. It's kind of boring. The first one was good, solid. Just finished it, started something different. The fact that they already did different characters, they try to go on with the same character, Ubasan, and it's on top of the fact that their love romance is getting kind of tired. Yeah, I love her, but it's just too unrealistic. They they can't stop being around each other for 5 seconds. Somebody would go mad if, in real life. That would happen in real life. They would gone crazy. But I know people you love your specific God, but at least sometimes you need some time to yourself. I love you. Yeah, I love you too. Like, come on, dudes. They act like normal human beings and not like video game characters. It would be more interesting if they fell in love with each other in the video game, and then in real life they are like neutral, like they start to slowly falling in love with each other, not like listed titty just because they were lovers in video games. Imagine if that happened in real life. Yeah, like playing video games and your character of loving. He's like, I want to meet you in real life, and then I really like don't even like each other. Yeah, just because you had a romance on video game don't mean it translate real in real life. But anyway, I digress. As I conclude, these are only a few anime. I just wanted to make a small talk about anime and anime shows that I like. Instead of making separate reviews on each one, we probably continue to talk about anime later. But those are just a few. I might have a this. I'm thinking about doing a top 10 favorite movies video, but I have to sit down and actually write that down because I've watched a lot of anime films. And if anybody knows me, I already gonna know what the top number one is gonna be. But till then, hit the like button, share the video, comment below, and until next time, see you later.